What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I am live with the LemonRocks founder, Birkin. My guy is in San Francisco, California. Welcome to the show, man, and thank you so much for doing this.
Hi, Jake. Thank you so much for hosting me today.
Absolutely, man. So I have to tell you right off the beginning of the interview that when we first talked, it was a breath of fresh air because a lot of the times that I talk to developers in crypto, they are behind this PFP. You have no idea who they are. They probably don't have any business experience. And you and I took the first 10 minutes talking about your business experience, the companies that you've built, and really the reasons why you decided to build LemonRocks. So I'm excited to dive into your past, your history, the companies that you've built, and to talk more about LemonRocks, which is it's a utility token. It's in the DeFi space, but it has real world use case. So I'm very, very excited.
Me as well. So absolutely. Let me talk about myself. So I've had the opportunity to build and exit two companies, one in mobile app development and the other in co-working and tech development. I've also written for Forbes for about four and a half years, and I rejoined it recently with LemonRocks, and I will continue to write for Forbes. And I've invested in over 30 companies in equity across US and Europe. And recently I was invited to TEDx in Miami for having a speech. I've had a speech there, which should be live within this or next week, about how data rewrote my life. And recently, 2 days ago, I was in New York at the NASDAQ studio live interviewing about LemonRocks. And currently I'm in San Francisco for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 Global. But now back to myself. I studied in Silicon Valley at the University about angel entrepreneurship and angel investments. And after that, in 2019, about blockchain executive. And then I was deeply influenced and my entrepreneurial mindset just blew off. Now I'm using those lessons to develop LemonRocks, a platform that is designed for both founders and investors, solving real pain points that I face as an angel investor.
Very nice. You were looking dapper. I pulled up some of the images of you here at the TED Talk. First off, very cool. I've watched probably 1,000 TED Talks in my career. First question on this: were you nervous giving a TED Talk?
No.
Good.
I was more nervous on the NASDAQ studio because the NASDAQ studio is right at the corner of Times Square, and it's just the walls are. It's a big building. It inspires you. Yeah, exactly. And there was some other companies that they had their IPO. So I was really excited to be there. I was more nervous here than on the TEDx studio.
I gotta say, first off, looking dapper, looking fresh, looking like a businessman. That's half the battle, right? Looking good. But yeah, I mean, anytime you do like,
I had to pull out the Wall Street card suite for that. So sorry to interrupt.
No worries. And anytime you have cameras, like you're on national TV, you're going to be a little bit more nervous. You have producers there, and then whenever you're giving a pitch, you're just a little bit more comfortable because you have that written, you have that flow. How did both of them go? Let's start with TED Talk. How was that speech, and then we'll move into the NASDAQ interview. How do you think it went?
Yeah. So TEDx speech is more, so the TEDx has its own guidelines to explain about your experiences. TEDx talk is more about personal touch and why I actually built LemonRocks and what you can do with data today, or what your data company should achieve to be valuable. It's more about that. And NASDAQ is more about LemonRocks itself. So Jane, the host that welcomed me there, she is talking to a lot of startups and interviewing a lot of startups, and they invited us to talk about LemonRocks as well.
Very cool, man. And is that interview already live? Can people watch that? Is it already streaming?
Yeah, TEDx will be live this week, like I mentioned before, and the NASDAQ one will be live, I think, by end of this week on Kron TV, which is the popular TV in San Francisco and Bay Area.
Yep. Yeah, you're in San Francisco right now. I live there. I just gave you some great recommendations for some food. 𝗪𝗪𝗡, you got to try it out. But tell us a little bit about what you're doing in San Francisco this week.
Yeah, so I came for the Pragma and 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 Global. So they're obviously we are building on Ethereum, and we have a lot of partners based on Ethereum as well. So we came here to talk with our potential partners, and I'm here to talk with other partners that we actually are looking forward to announce very soon as well.
Cool. I'm looking forward to hearing that. And like I said, it is nice to connect with real life businessmen. I think that we need that more in the crypto space right now. A lot of it's just built off hype, right? Like you don't even know the developer. A lot of them have no business experience. So you've built 2 successful companies. You've exited 2 successful companies. And I think when we go through this overview, people are going to be very, very impressed with what you've built. So let's get into it. Let's pull up the LemonRocks website and let's do a deep dive into what exactly LemonRocks is.
Mm-hmm. So what LemonRocks is an advanced data analytics platform. It's designed for both Web2 and Web3 projects. It tracks startup performance across 8 key platforms like X, Discord, Telegram, and mobile app, web traffic, etc., etc. And our Lemon Link feature makes direct investment possible through smart contracts, and the Lemon AI bot delivers key insights and predictions. And additionally, we offer the Builders Hub and Builders Fund, which allows us to pre-invest in promising startups and companies based on the insights we gather, giving startups a strong foundation for growth. But yeah, LemonRocks basically bridges the gap between real-time social data and smart investment tools. And through this way, startups can connect with investors more efficiently, and investors can gain deeper insights into the projects.
And the first thing I told you, I made a video about for you guys about 2 weeks ago. The first thing I told you is that it reminds me a lot of Crunchbase, which is a company that I use. I lived in San Francisco. I was working in the tech space, and I was working in like the small to medium business sector in California. So I would use Crunchbase to find the companies that had the certain revenue, the certain employee size in my area. And then from there, I would be able to target these people. How are you guys, different than Crunchbase? And is your model kind of similar to what Crunchbase is doing?
So what sets us apart is the real-time social tracking, which is very, very important for Web3 investors. And along with smart contract-based and direct investments through Lemon Link, unlike other platforms, we reward users for verifying data through our verified to earn model. And this ensures that our AI and LLM models receive high quality validated data, improving their performance over time. And no other platform combines all these features with such a depth across Web2 and Web3 ecosystems. In fact, if you go and do a research about Crunchbase, you will see that over 60% to 70% the data that they show is inaccurate. Anyone that has three Crunchbase Pro accounts can edit a great volume of data and manipulate a lot of fundraisings. And if you consider also that over 67% of VCs use AI tools and data tools like Crunchbase to find and track startups, that's a huge number. That's a market gap that we want to fill as well.
Absolutely. I had no idea. 60 to 70%. So easily manipulated.
This you can go and do research yourself, Dior. This is what we've been doing research on it as well.
Awesome. So I want to pull up what LemonRocks actually looks like on the website. I know that this is available for beta right now, but this is something different. I don't remember any cryptocurrency projects being on Coinbase. So here's an example of Solana. Tells you when it was founded, how many employees, the number of times that it's been funded. Looks like you have links to CoinMarketCap, all the different socials, how much money was raised, the lead investors. You can go over to different companies, Techstars, Coinbase Ventures, gives you all the information there as well, even AI companies. So I know it's available for beta right now. Over 12,000 people have already signed up, which is wild. Yeah. What's the timeline looking like? If people want to use LemonRocks, obviously they can register for beta now. What's the timeline on when this will be fully live?
So our roadmap is we recently started to give a demo to a few VCs. I think it was about 25 to 30 VCs that they pitched into, and we signed over 17 contracts already with VCs starting Q1 next year. So we will probably launch about a month or about 1 to 2 months a demo that is publicly available or available to the whitelisted people. The registration that is public now, the beta registration, is a part of the platform itself, actually. So The registrations are open, and we will select a few hundred people there and give them access in the next month and see how it goes. And we plan a full product rollout until Q1 next year. So this doesn't mean that we are going to launch next year. This means we will launch a product this year, definitely more than a product this year. And we will slowly launch the other products until Q1 next year.
Very nice. Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense. So if someone does want to get into the beta, someone's watching this, are they able to do so? And if so, how are they able to?
So they should go and register themselves on the sign up, exactly on the top right, or sign register up for beta. Yeah, it's going to do same. So just sign up there and wait access for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we will let you know if you will be liable to do that.
I'm going to do that right now. I want to test it out. and I'll give you my honest feedback on it as well. And for those that are watching, guys, we're about 11 minutes in. I'm here live with Birkin, the founder of LemonRocks. If you have not yet, make sure to drop a comment, follow LemonRocks, follow Birkin. They're tagged here on X, and also retweet this video as well. Now, I want to get into what the Lemon AI bot is all about. I'll pull up the screen here to show, but tell us exactly what Lemon AI bot is.
We also shared a video on Twitter. You might pop this off as well. So the Lemon AI bot is designed to provide real-time insights by analyzing social trends and market data. And what I mean with market data, it's not only on NASDAQ or on stock market, but also on chain. And it automates decision-making for investors by offering recommendations based on the latest activity across key platforms. Users can redeem their Lemon AI bot credits with Lemon tokens, which we will talk later as well, giving them access to advanced data analytics and insights. And more users validate data through our verify to earn model, the AI becomes more accurate, ensuring that recommendations stay relevant and insightful. And for that, we are partnering up with large institution level data providers across the world.
Very cool. I mean, let's go through one of these examples. So this is a Lemon AI bot. I'm Lemon. How can I help? Hey, please list all Web3 companies who recently raised $5 million in seed. Hey, Adam, do you want a global list or one from a specific region or country? I'd like to see the US and European list. Sure. Let me check my list. And then it sends you all of that. So on AI, I mean, so can the Lemon AI bot pretty much answer any question that I bring to it about startups or companies in the crypto space and pretty much any other company?
We are improving and developing to give you those answers, and not only about companies but also on chain. So what I want to mention here is the wallets. For example, if you want to say, hey, what did Justin Sun's wallet invest in the recent 12 months, and give me a pattern accordingly, and find startups that matches this pattern.
Really?
And yeah, I think that is a game changer.
I do too. That's a great tool for investors. And instead of trying to dig through Etherscan and all the different scans that are out there for all the different blockchains for Justin Sun, this will just tell you everything, and you can kind of look at even future tokens that he might invest in.
Exactly, and I think that's a product that degens will love it, but also that traditional investors will love it as well.
So, who is your ideal target audience? Who's going to actually, do you think, I know there's a lot of people, but who will really benefit from using LemonRocks?
Investors, researchers, and scouts, but I'm also mentioning here a lot of students who will use it because out of this, it's over 30,000 now, the whitelisted numbers. We also have a lot of students, and I believe that we can actually access education and let a lot of students know that there is a platform that you could utilize for doing researches for exams or whatever you want. But usually we are designed for investors, angel investors, VCs, and funds.
Very cool. And this is like a live example of what it looks like: AI-powered, customizable, smart data intelligence. So let's look at Apple, for example, right? You type in Apple, they tell you the round, the amount that they raised, the date, the investors. So the stock price is actually up to date, right? Up to date stock price pretty much by the minute. Tells you how much website traffic has happened in the past 27 months. probably an insight into, hey, are people going to this website? Should I invest? Are people turning away from it? LemonRocks traffic as well. The employees going up or down. So very, very cool analytics. Here's an example of Binance, tells you the funding, investors, etc. App downloads, that's a good insight into, hey, how many people are using this app, right? If it's down 37%, you might want to stay away. Stock price, LemonRocks traffic. What is the custom calculation?
Yeah, so custom calculation is the pattern maker that allows you to not invest, but to find startups according the patterns, the top 20 VCs in the world. We're taking their investment perspective. We're checking who they invest to, and accordingly, we create a pattern that they invest. And you could custom calc is here. It's designed for users to give a calculation that gives the example of pattern for VCs that would be investing in startups. For example, let's say 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗓𝗪 investing a lot of data companies recently. So we check this pattern and it automatically adds to the custom calc. And if you go to custom calc and select 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗓𝗪 pattern, it will show up that the latest investments, according to the latest investments, the startups that they might invest in the next round. And you are there to explore those startups and get in touch with them through LemonLink and invest in them before they do.
Very cool. I like that a lot. So that's the Web 2 side. It does a lot more than that. Anything you want to touch on with the Web 2 before we jump over to the Web 3 side of LemonRocks?
No, let's go.
Let's go to the Web 3. So you actually just come here, guys, at the top. You can click this toggle. First off, websites, well done, perfectly done. Very, very professional. You can tell that you spent a lot of time, put a lot of money into it. I know that because I'm building my own website, and this is very well done. So toggle over, Web 3. You can also register for early platform access here. What is the difference between the Web 2 and the Web 3 side of LemonRocks?
So actually, that's like an ideology for us, because we believe in a hybrid future where Web 2 and Web 3 can coexist.
Nice.
And we do believe that onboarding, like Binance Web 3, the new wallet that they told, hey, we are onboarding the next 1 billion to Web 3, and we are onboarding the next 100,000 VCs to Web 3. And how we do that is actually we designed LemonRocks with a quick switch feature, which makes onboarding Web 2 users into Web 3 very seamless. So you can just access with your method. So there is no platform right now where you can access with dApps and access data. There is no platform such as that. And we do that very seamlessly. And investors and startups unfamiliar with blockchain technology can still use the platform just as easily as Web 2 tools, but the added benefits of Web 3, such as smart contracts and token-based initiatives and LemonLink, is there only for them. But we will also do like an program where we give education to funds and VCs how to use the Web 3 platform on LemonRocks as well. So I think that's very crucial to onboard Web 2 VCs and investors to the ecosystem.
I like that. So onboarding 100,000 VCs into Web 3. That might be the title of this AMA. I think you just gave me the title of this AMA. a lot of my audience, there's a lot of people that I know that are VCs, right? Individually, a lot of crypto investors as well. Let's talk about how this tool can actually help the degens and people that are looking to invest. And you might not even be a VC, right? But you might have a lot of liquidity and you invest in cryptocurrency projects and you want to find the best tools. How can this tool, LemonRocks, really help them?
Sure. So I've been in the space since 2017, and I've been through so many projects and so many investments. And I mentioned the Lemon AI bot, and I think this is very crucial because we are looking forward to partner up with some trade execution platforms. And we will not only be able to give you the information that we gather on chain, but you will be able to execute not directly through our platform, but through our third-party partnered third-party platform. And I think this is very important. And degens will be able to use the Lemon AI bot like their assistant, like their best friend that knows everything about crypto. and find those according to their metrics. They can do researches and execute directly from our third party, and all this will take about 6 to 10 seconds.
Crazy. So I could literally, like in the DeFi space, right? I say, hey, I really like Brett on Base. Find me tokens with similar amount of volume on the Base chain that launched between February and April of this year, and it will give me all the list.
And it's at below 10 million market cap, and it trades about $100,000 to $300,000 volume on the past 30 days. And
wow.
And it has not more holders than 1,500. So all these features, we already have it, and we recently shared one video on Twitter, and we're gonna release another video very soon. And yeah, it's
crazy, bro.
crazy.
My brain is lighting up because I don't know any. Is there any competition? You don't have to say them by names, but is there anybody else doing anything similar like this? Because when I look for tokens, I find it on Twitter, right? I see a community or somebody rating me hard. I click on it. I check the website. I check the Etherscan. I check the DEX tools. Check the chart. Check the holders. But I'm doing that. That takes time. If you're an investor that's moving quick, doesn't have that much time, right? Your AI bot can just do that all for you.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that's a great value. And I want to remind everyone that is watching right now, I'm an angel investor who has this problem, and I'm here to solve the problem that I was facing. So, but I'm also happy to look into other problems. DM me on my socials. Hey, why don't you add this kind of feature? Why there is there is a gap here. I'm happy to look into it as well.
Wow. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen anything like this, and I already know so many people, because think about the time that you spend yourself looking through Etherscan, how many holders, when it launched, what chain it's on, how many other chains it's on, the founders, the community. Like, I mean, just imagine I'm just speaking from experience. Hey, find me a token on Solana that launched at this time, that has this narrative, that has this many holders, this much volume, is on X amount of exchanges, right? You could probably narrow it down by exchanges and how many exchanges. It's just going to make that searching process so easy, and it's going to give you the best tokens, right? I'm sure it's not perfect, and I'm not saying that every token that it gives you is going to be 100x or have success, but it's going to give you a good criteria. Then you can go then do your own research on. Exactly.
We are not promoting investments. We are a research platform that provides business intelligence.
So smart, bro. And you said like you were having this issue, and that's why you started. I think that's how every good business starts, right? Like it's a founder that's like, wait, how do I solve this? Well, let me just build it. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're building it.
Exactly. But it's not only myself, it's the team. It's my chief software architect, 𝗪𝗓. He was he was on the AI team of Toyota before. He is based in Tokyo. It's my CTO, 𝗪𝗧𝗛. He is the ex-head of engineer at Near Protocol. It's it's the whole team. It's the advisors that we have from Crunchbase, Dropbox, Credit Suisse.
Really? From Crunchbase?
Yeah, we have Truman. He's actually based here. I'm gonna meet him in the next few hours. Truman is ex-senior director of partnerships on Crunchbase and Dropbox. And then we have Antonino. He is ex-director of Credit Suisse Fund. And so we're settled there.
How big is the team?
Currently 14 full-time, and we aim to grow by 4 more people. We just hired an ETL developer that we were looking for the past few months, and we want to increase our BD team and sales team.
So growing pretty rapidly. Yeah. I should have asked this at the beginning, but like, when did you guys launch? When was the foundation? When did you guys found?
The company was founded in November last year, so about a year. I think we're having our birthday this or next week.
Nice.
But establishing the company is not the day that the coding started. We have to build the team. We have to build the vision and mission and what we wanted to do, because a lot of startups lack on the product side, and I'm not mentioning development. I'm mentioning about selecting the right product market fit. And we had like tons of ideas that I believe if we had time, I could share with you like 1,000 ideas that we thought, oh, this would be cool, this would be cool. But end of the day, it's not the right product market fit, but I think we have the right one now. I believe it, and we will launch it very soon, and accordingly we will add new features and new sub products into it as well.
I like that. So you guys like to consider yourself a Web 2.5, kind of bridging the gap between Web 2
exactly.
and Web 3. And there are some things in Web 3 that I think are interesting, like the matchmaking, the Builders Hub. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these that you guys have on your website.
So yeah, unlock the discovery with LemonRocks Web 3. So there is 4 key features actually: the exclusive data, and I think I talked about that already. The on-chain data is only available for the Degen users, the Web 3 users, and the matchmaking is the Lemon link, and where you have basically a platform that you can invest to smart contracts to write startups right away, and you have it already. It's a playground for investors. And I would like to talk about the Builders Hub and Fund. So all the data that we gather, obviously we track a lot of startups as well, and I am building a product as a founder, but I have my side job as an angel investor as well. So I will invest in a lot of startups in the near future as well. And this Builders Hub is a platform, also a playground for projects where they can easily access tools and companies and other development tools to build the project and the company much faster and much efficient than they do themselves. And the fund is there to track those startups that are in the Builders Hub and to invest in them. And I think that's a great match. And the token performance is the Lemon AI bot that I've mentioned before. Yeah,
which is very cool. Like I said, something that's revolutionary. So you invest. You're an angel investor yourself. Is it only in the crypto space, or are you investing in startups in all different types of sectors?
I mentioned that I invest in over 30 companies. All these 30 companies are in equity. I don't mention my investments in token because it's a new fancy thing to invest in 10 tokens on Binance and say I'm an angel investor. That doesn't mean that you're an angel investor. That shows that you're a trader. And angel investing is investing in pre-seed companies, in seed companies, and I've invested in equity, but also in many companies in token that I lost a lot of money and made a lot of money as well.
So I know a lot of people that are watching this that are going to be interested in using your platform, but let's just say there's some entrepreneurs out there that have launched companies and they're looking for funding. How can they get in contact with you to possibly get their project and product in front of you?
Yeah, they can get in touch through my website, YBA Capital, YBA.capital. But I highly recommend them to register on LemonRocks sign up as a founder, which will give them very early access to a playground.
Very cool. And I think this is the website, YBA Capital.
Yes.
Right here. So this is your website. They can get in touch here.
Yeah. That's actually a video from 2018 that I was talking about crypto regulations in Singapore. So
you've been in this space. You've been doing this. That's 6 years ago. Looking at you. What's up? I need your suit guy. You're always looking good. You're always looking fresh.
Thank you.
So a lot of people might be wondering, right? You just went through this incredible product that you're building and are going to be launching soon. How do you guys make money? How does LemonRocks bring in some revenue?
Yeah, so our revenue model is multi-phased. We've secured, like I said, the subscriptions with 17 VCs that will begin in Q1 next year. And so it's mostly the subscription model that we are going for, but revenue also comes from the transaction fees on LemonLink. And we allocate a part of these fees towards buybacks and token burns to maintain the value of the token. And additionally, users can purchase Lemon AI bot credits with Lemon tokens and create a recurring demand within the ecosystem. And the Builders Hub and Fund also allows us invest in promising early startups ourselves, plus the partners that we have as investors, which will generate revenue as well. But mainly it's subscription models, it's credits, and the LemonLink fees inside of the platform.
Awesome. And do you have an exact number of how much that Lemon AI bot charges, let's just say per search?
I mean, we are in the development phase and improving phase. I have a number, but I don't think that number will be the exact number right now. But it will. Like if you have a subscription if you're an angel investor and you have a limit, you want to access limited type of resources on our platform, it will cost you about a few $100 to access, and it will give you exactly what you need.
I mean, yeah, a few $100, and then imagine if you had an assistant in America to do all your research, they would charge you a couple $1,000 a month. So,
and you don't know if they have the accurate, outcome of this, of what you're paying.
They don't. It would be some degen. And no, I'm a degen. No shade to the degen, but it wouldn't be as accurate as what you're trying to find. And there would be human errors. You would miss some things, right? If I said go find me all the best tokens on Avalanche with X criteria, humans would miss that. There's no way that they would be perfect. There's no way. So I think AI is the future. It's cool. This is like a really cool way to bring AI into the crypto space, and like not just saying like, oh, we have an AI token, we're gonna build a metaverse, whatever people say. It's like you actually have like a tool that is AI that people can use and really get value from on day one.
Exactly. I'm really excited about it as well.
Me too, man. I like it a lot. So you mentioned the Lemon token. Let's dive into that. What exactly is a Lemon token? Is it now live?
Lemon token is live since 20th September, and like the Lemon token is the power of the entire platform. And first off, it's on the verified to earn model, where users can earn Lemon tokens through the data validation. And these tokens can be used to redeem credits, Lemon AI bot, insights, or to redeem subscriptions, or if they want to exchange it with something, they can exchange it. But it's can you open the graph that
Sure.
that I've sent you before, the cycle of growth? I think that's very important in this topic, because this cycle is the infrastructure of LemonRocks and Lemon token. So on the top, we have more verifies, improve data. So increase verifies, enhance data performance. So more verifies we have, that helps our LLM and AI to improve. Better AI creates good data, obviously. And if we have more good data attracts stakeholders, VCs, funds, researchers, investors. And if we have more stakeholders, we boost more revenue. And if we have more revenue, we enable more buybacks. And I think this, and at the end, we had a shared success fuels the community growth. And I think, this, I have a triangle. Like if you have a win on the client side, if you have a win on the company side, and if you have a win on the community side, that's a triple win for the ecosystem. And we exactly deliver that. More verifies we have, more accurate we have, more revenue we have. It's coming to the same end. We will help our community grow, the company will grow, and the investors will grow. And I think that's the most important part of Lemon token.
Very cool. I like that. It's very simple, like a very easy to see. I'm sure if you show it to investors, they can say, oh, this is how they're going to make money. When it comes to the buybacks, how does that work? Is there something in the tokenomics of the Lemon token that like a percentage goes directly back into buybacks?
Yeah, exactly. We secured 17 subscriptions on Q1, so we will start as soon as the payments will come through the clients, and as soon as we have that, we will start to buy back. And we don't want to give an exact date for buybacks, but we will publicly share the wallets that we are going to do the buybacks from.
Very nice. I'm excited to see that. And then when it comes to the Lemon token, what blockchain did you guys decide to launch on? And is it available on multiple blockchains?
Yeah, currently on Ethereum, but the Lemon AI bot is across 9 chains right now. But and we will further develop this to other layer ones as well.
Very nice. And then when it comes to exchanges, is it already on exchanges, and are there plans to get this on exchanges?
We are currently trading on LBank and MexG and Uniswap, and we are talking to Tier 1 exchanges to onboard on them as well. But all this takes time, obviously, and we have a fixed roadmap and a clear path of growth that we are looking forward. And currently, we have exceeded the whitelisting numbers that we expected, and the interest that we gathered, and all the partnership inquiries we did get. So we're looking to a brighter near future very soon. Yeah.
And I know that the company launched almost a year. You guys are almost on that year anniversary.
Yeah.
Has the token been around for a year, or when did the token launch?
No, 20th September. So the first few months was more gathering the team and hiring people, office, and this kind of stuff. And it was the past 6 months that we started to work on it. And yeah, we did launch the token in around end of September. Yeah.
Very nice. So I'm just putting myself in someone that's watching this at home shoes. Let's just say they're not crypto people. They were on Twitter. They don't really invest in cryptocurrency, but they work in tech in San Francisco and they use Crunchbase right now. Can they use LemonRocks without actually purchasing the token?
Yes, they can do. They don't have to purchase the token. As mentioned before, we are a hybrid platform. What they're going to do is just register as Web2. And if they just don't, if they don't look up to a Web3 switch, they will be, using the platform as a Web2 user and have more features than Crunchbase and other alternative competitors that we have.
Very nice. And I don't imagine that anyone, there might be some people that would purchase the token and not use the platform, but I would imagine if you're in the crypto space, you're purchasing Lemon, there's a high chance that you're going to want to use the bot and the other features as well. But I'm sure you're able to, of course, just purchase the token. But like I said, I wouldn't imagine too many people would purchase it and not want to at least test out the AI bot, and better their resources to make investments and look into different companies.
Exactly. And we are working on other developments as well, on the sub products as well, to enhance a full compatibility with other projects that gives more utility to Lemon token.
Very cool. I like it, man. I'm definitely intrigued, not only from the company and what you've built, but also from you. I think it's important when you make an investment to look at the founder, look what they've built. I think in the crypto space, in the DeFi space, there's just too many people that you don't even know who the developers are. You don't know where they live. You don't know how old they are. You don't know if they have any business experience. A lot of people buy off hype. So for me, I definitely like to invest in projects that have, utility. You guys have a lot of utility, and also a founder who's been on NASDAQ, been on Forbes, been on TEDx, built multiple successful companies, has already signed 17 VCs to invest in their project, understands how to build a business, a subscription-based model to drive in revenue. For me, that's very important, because that means that, you're, not saying that everybody that does that is going to have success, but you've had successful companies. You know what it takes to build a successful company. And now you're making your way into the Web3 space, right? Web2 and Web3, which I think is going to be a very, very hot sector. And you've launched and are going to launch your product at a very good time.
Yes, I agree. And there is always good times, but I think we matched a time where there was lack of projects that had credibility, and obviously we have a great team, and we have a product that has been working, and we showed some VCs and they signed the agreements accordingly. And yeah, I'm so excited, man, and I'm looking so forward to launch the full product and see what kind of feedbacks we get and what kind of impact we could actually make to the VC industry.
Absolutely. So if there's one message that you have to people that just listen to all this interview, they're intrigued, they want to know more. They're like, they want to sign up for the beta. I think they like what you're doing with Lemon. They like you as a founder. They like what you're building, and they think they would use it. What would your message to these people be?
I mean, first of all, I have to start how grateful I am to have our community for enthusiasm and the support they've shown. And the launch of LemonRocks is just a start. And I think with the combination of data analytics, blockchain, and AI, we will be achieving much greater success. And I want to say that if you go and register on LemonRocks in a few months, when we launched a few products, as a founder, as an investor, as an angel investor, as a student, as a degen, we are here to match your needs in the investment space, and we are very, very open to talk and to listen to other problems to develop accordingly as well. So come use 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗓, register for the beta right now. And if you have problems, just get in touch with us and with our team, and we're happy to look into that. We are here to solve a problem, and without you guys, we won't be able to solve it. And join the community and be a part of this journey alongside with me and our team.
Absolutely. I'll be a part of the journey as well. So 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗓, they can find it at lemmonrocks.com. The Twitter is lemmonrocks.com. And then if they want to connect with you personally and follow you, what is your Twitter account? What's the best way to follow and stay in touch with you?
Yeah, Altun YB is my private account, exactly. So you can just DM me here. And I have, like, if you also send an info to team@lemmonrocks.com, I will see it, and my team will definitely let me know about it as well.
Perfect. Amazing. I think that was a great...
We actually, we are sharing our personal emails with every video that we share on our Twitter. It's CTO, it's CSA, it can be myself. So we have our mails public as well.
Very nice. Perfect. I was exciting. I already made a video. I already know about the project. I just became more bullish after this 40-minute breakdown. So thank you for doing it. Is there anything else that we didn't touch on that you want to touch on?
Just a small thing before we close. So obviously you told that other projects, they don't have a face, they don't have a founder to show. I agree with you on that, but I also have to mention regulations kills innovation, and we have to work on regulations and to like, if there's a more relaxed jurisdiction on behalf of startups and Web3, I think this country will gain more access to promising startups. And the reason I see that it's just the regulations that kills the innovation. So I wanted to touch base on that before we close. And
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And we have a big election coming up in the next month. And one candidate seems to be more pro-crypto, wants to bring crypto adoption here to America, and one administration doesn't. So it's a big election, and we will see it. That's 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, the founder of lemon_rocks. We appreciate you coming on, brother. If you guys were tuning in and you enjoyed it, make sure to follow him. I tagged him here on Twitter, tag lemon_rocks. Go check them out. Retweet this video and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you enjoy San Francisco, and make sure to go check out 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗪, #1 sushi spot in all of San Francisco.
Will do. Thank you, Jake.
Peace out, everybody.